Oh, yes. Oh, wonderful. Hey everyone, it's Mark of the Trail here. I am at Fryatt Valley. It's time for another backpack. As usual, this is a long first day. I flew in from Toronto last night and arrived back at my place about 1 in the morning. But for me, it was actually 3 a.m. Killing a mosquito. So wasn't able to wake up early, and then it was about 4.5 hours, or actually more like 5 to get here. About 4.5. So it's already 4:30 and I still have a little more prepping to do before I get walking, and I got 11.6 kilometers to go. So all this is in an effort to make sure that I have 5 full days to do what I want to do, when really I could probably do it in 4 if I worked hard. So anyway. All right, I got a bit more to do, and then let's get this show on the road. It's a bit of a rocky road coming down here, but if my teeny tiny little car can do it, yours can. And there's been a bunch of rain, so. And I'm definitely gonna encounter a few people on this trail. Oh my, Mr. Sun, and you showing your face? That is a nice surprise. But now I gotta get my hat and maybe my sunglasses out too. It is 4:40. The plan is to go 11.9 kilometers. And a lot of it's fire road, and then there's a climb, so that's all right. That looked like it might stay for a bit. It has been raining and raining and raining. It rained pretty much a big chunk of my drive here, so this is an extremely welcome sight. Okay, let's rock and roll. Oh, a little lake. It's just sort of 50 meters off the trail, and yeah, not bad. Nice view. Must be people who snowshoe off this lake, because it's showing this little trail here. And when you get up here, there's another. That's the trail up there. There's another little sign saying Athabasca River Snowshoe Route. Well, it's nice out. I thought that I had my pants on, rain pants, because I thought maybe I'd be brushing up against a lot of wet stuff and getting my pants wet. But I'm gonna sit down, take those off, take my jacket off, put on some bug spray. There is bugs. And just enjoy the hike. It was muddy at first, but now it's fine. And I mean, this is what you expect out of a fire road, right? Long and straight, lots of trees, and kind of boring, but well, I gotta hammer off some kilometers, so that works. This is disappointing. I'm having problems with my bladder. Look at it leak. I had some problems with it in Hawaii, but I found pretty easy to fix, and I figured it was just because it was so hot. The water was heating up and then expanding. So here, I'm gonna squeeze it a bit. Now it's worse. See? It's leaking all my water out. I just started. Oh yeah, that's great. This is going to be a struggle. This bladder. All right, did it finally stop? Still leaking a tiny bit. So I got a new backpack, and typical with bladders and backpacks, the bladder goes right in between, you know, my back, right down my back, and the weight of the backpack is pushing on it, so it puts a lot of pressure on the bladder, and my bladder is so far failing the test. Couldn't tell you the brand name right now, but my first year I hiked with it, backpack a bunch with it, and then it started to leak. So I brought it back. MEC, you know, they're great. I showed them how it leaked. It was just leaking ever so slightly. They gave me another one. Well, now having problems with it again. So, and I mean, I use it, but so what? I shouldn't have to be replacing it every year or every 2 years. Anyway, that's little setbacks, you know, you just deal with them. So this is kind of interesting. Here we have an old bridge, right? Over there. This is dry. It's been raining a bunch, so kind of interesting. It's dry, right? Okay, moving on. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'll show you how nature changes. I mean, it's crazy. This is as far as I've gone, so let's go see where this is now. Clearly, oh, jeez, as I nearly killed myself. Clearly, this has shifted from over there. Like, damn. Look at this. Okay, I see trail over there. I also saw a trail up here. Is there another bridge, a new bridge? Let's go see. Been walking for a few minutes now. I'm very clearly not on the road anymore. Oh, here we go. Here comes the bridge. How things change sometimes, you know? All right then. Cool. All right. So I imagine it's going to go down and join up with the fire road. I didn't read anything about this, so interesting. I have a funny feeling I'm going to find some old beat up bridge that is destined to be replaced. Or maybe it's that one back there that I just crossed. Who knows? Well, this is only like a minute later after that wood, so I think it's this guy. It's great that they're doing some stuff out here. But this is not life-threatening. This is not stopping people from walking this, right? I would rather they did to replace some bridges on, you know, the Fortress Lake Trail or the Athabasca Trail, you know, the Simon Creek, or North Country, the North Boundary Trail, because the bridges that are gone on those ones are stopping people from hiking them. I mean, they are only hikeable for like 6 weeks a year right now because you got to do crossings. Yeah, well, it's still better to see something than nothing. Those mountains are wicked. You can see these two from the Icefields Parkway highway. It's pretty wicked. Well, we got another little creek over there with some little crossings, and once again there's wood here, so they've helicoptered it in, I'm sure. And then at some point a bridge building crew is going to come and build something. That initial one I found actually is in the Rocky Mountain Trail Guide. It's called Channels, Bridges, Crosses over the Channels of Geraldine Creeks. So, but yeah, I've gone about 4.5 kilometers. So now I'm taking a little break. Haven't done that great a time. Like I did it in like 1 hour and 20 minutes, but you know, 7.2 is when I've come abreast the river and then start climbing. So that's sort of what I'm trying to hammer to. And then after that, I won't worry about it. I'll just get there when I get there. Here's a real one. I had no idea there was so many little crossings just on this fire road. I mean, usually fire road is, yeah, FTC 2016. At some point I'm gonna have to learn what the hell FTC is. You see their names on a lot of stuff. This is a nice sturdy bridge. Oh, there's some more parts over there though. This is 2016. You can't tell me they're gonna replace this. Oh no, I see what's going on. There's a little something over here too. Right now all they've done is just laid down stuff. Okay, I've come across a first. Really? This is not something you abandon in the bush. There's a piece of paper inside, you know. I'm interested to see what the heck it says. Does it explain this? Are they coming back? We'll be back. Axle broke. Currently at Brussels Campground, June 14th. And a big unhappy face. Well, you know what? All's forgiven. That sucks. The axle broke. Well, I hope it all works out. This is a solid 6 kilometers from the trailhead, so it'd be a pain in the butt to get that out of there, but hey, you know, what do you do? Not bad. This is apparently 7 kilometers, took me 2 hours, so 3.5 kilometers an hour. That's not bad. As you can see, the highway, you pretty much just walk parallel to the highway for the first 7 kilometers. And then it's gonna start moving away and going up into the valley and getting some elevation. This is quite the river. I guess some people cross with a canoe instead of doing that 7 kilometers of fire walk. A couple of bikes are tied up here too. Well, trail, it says there's an old cable car crossing, but I don't see that here. Any evidence of it. See if I can find anything else. Well, the river's back there. Thought if I kept walking and then I might find some evidence of a cable car crossing, but that's it. Like 50 meters after that little spot. That's when you leave the river or already starting to climb a bit. Doing a bit of climbing. I'm getting a bit tired of all the forest walking, but it's nice and peaceful, especially now that the highway is gone. The plan is to try and get up in between Belanger and Fryatt, the 2 mountains, and head down Geraldine's Valley. So it means I don't have to do all this forest and fire walk again. So if I'm successful, otherwise I'm coming back down all this. Well, I knew I was signing up for this, so first day can be a lot of this. Day 2, going up to the Headwall campground is going to be the fun stuff. Here we go. I got a view coming. This is basically my first view of the day. Oh, so red. There's so much pine beetle. But apparently a lot of it died this winter. Oh, yes. Oh, wonderful. That's where we're going. Sweet. There's the highway down there. Okay, I know where I'm taking a break. So after you encounter the river, you walk a bit, then you do some climbing, and then you come to that view. And ever since then, it's been pretty straight, pretty level through the forest. And according to my app, maps.me, and you know, I found pretty much every other app that uses the same maps and says the same stuff. So they use the same GPS on your phone, so it almost doesn't matter what app you use. It's 1.4 to the campground, so I don't know. Am I gonna get away with just that bit of climbing? This is the easiest 12 kilometers I've ever done so far. You know, it's just straight. And this is wonderful. This is even better than the fire road here. It's just soft pine needles. You know, no rocks, barely any roots. And it's just too bad there's not more to see. Well, it's been pretty great actually for mud. It was around for the first like 200-300 meters of the trail. That was it. And now it's back. I'm only a few hundred meters from the campground, so just according to the old app. Ugh. I'm inhaling mosquitoes too. Just been long enough so the mosquito repellent on my arms is worn out. Well, I'm almost there though. Nothing like puddles of water to bring out the mosquitoes, especially when it's like a couple hours before sunset. Here we go. Awesome water source. That is Mount Fryatt. There's all nice new picnic tables here, and like stuff like this is just nice little touches, you know? And that'll last a long, long time. Yeah. It is nice to see they are fixing up some things. Okay, this is something that's pretty essential in my book, but I rarely see people do it. Got my things rolled up. Oh, it's so cold. I had to get my jacket off. Okay. Oh. Brutally cold. Oh my God, it's cold. Oh. Okay, successful day. I made it 12 kilometers out here. Ooh. See you tomorrow. It's so cold.